Hey guys, latest news with Crypto Marie local and international. The top election issue isn't the economy or immigration, it's Trump's unfitness to lead, which most Republicans fail to understand. This man is not physically or mentally fit to deal with this country. With just 3 weeks to go before the most critical presidential election of our time, the Wall Street Journal reports that voters in America's battleground states see Donald Trump as better equipped than Kamala Harris to handle the issue they care about most, the economy and border security. However, we should hope voters recognize what's really important. We can fix inflation and immigration. In fact, both are moving in the right direction. What's far more important is the character, trustworthiness, and stability of the person we choose for America's top job. Congress has more say over immigration than the president. The Federal Reserve, which operates independently of the White House, has greater influence over the economy, and neither issue is as critical as Trump has led voters to believe. That's the thing. He's a liar. This man cannot say a thing that is true. And those ignorant voters believing in what he's saying, so they thinking he is a miracle. He's going to solve everything. He's so good at doing this, doing that. And he's a total disaster of everything this man touched turned to ashes. Give me a break. The economy, which has suffered its own version of long COVID, is doing well. Inflation is down to its lowest level since President Biden took office. Interest rates have come down. Wages have outpaced inflation. The stock market keeps setting records, and the jobless rate is around 4% today compared to 6.4% when Biden took office. The average monthly unemployment rate is lower under Biden than any administration going back to Gerald Ford. Biden used his limited power over immigration this summer to crack down on illegal entries. The result has been a dramatic reduction. Last month, the number of illegal immigrants crossing into the U.S. in September reached its lowest point in Biden's term. His Vice President Kamala Harris has promised to sign the bipartisan immigration reform bill languishing in Congress after Trump ordered Republicans to kill it. As important as they are, issues like these come and go, but candidates for high office either have integrity and high moral standards or they don't. We must be able to trust presidents to be factual and honest, to obey the nation's law, and to keep they catch, to preserve and defend the Constitution. We need a mentally acute, emotionally stable president who is willing to put the nation's well-being above personal and political gain. We need a president who will protect and preserve democracy. Over the last decade, Trump has proven repeatedly that he does not possess those qualities. And why half of the country still want him back in the White House? You ask me, I would not be able to answer that. The only reason I can come up with, he's a white, privileged guy in America. He's a failure at everything he touches, he does. I don't understand why people think he's a miracle, he's going to solve every problem America has. It's ridiculous. The danger is that voters will be distracted by short-term concerns at the expense of the long-term and by superficial issues rather than what's far more important. Last week, Gallup reported that voters find Harris more likable, moral, trustworthy, and caring, yet consider Trump a stronger leader who can get things done. Oh, give me a break. Brashness, braggadocio, mockery, and boastfulness are not strength. They reveal a fragile ego. The value of getting things done depends on what a person wants to do. Trump, who exhibits little or no grasp of policy, wants to use the presidency to punish His enemies throw away democracy, sabotage its institution, and assume unhected power. Analysts detect a substantial gender gap in this election, broken reports that most male vote for Trump in Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Georgia, and Arizona. However, Harris could still win the Electoral College because there are more females than male voting in the U.S., and women traditionally vote more than men. Thank you, God, for that. Now I can breathe better. The bottom line is this: according to Brookings analyst Ellen Carmack, if the gender gap in presidential preference remains in the same but men's turnout increasingly dramatically relative to 2020, it will be good for Trump. If women's turnout stays the same as 2020, it could be a good year for Harris. If it's increased, it could be a very good year for her. And I hope it turns out better, bigger, so this man can stay the heck out of the White House. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.